Hello and welcome. Today we are going to head and take a look at the Hope Safari. So Safari ships are all designed for you to go ahead and take your friends on out to try and bag whatever strange creatures are living on distant worlds. Now, Hope Tech ships are more designed in cargo haulers. That's what they specialize in. But here at Orion Star Yards, we have decided to go ahead and build this ship entirely out of Hope Tech parts, and still have it accomplish that Safari goal. So, here's kind of our exterior view. Let's go ahead and land at Hopetown. We can see here my trekker. And now that we have landed, in the dark, of course, so walk on in and take an interior tour. So as we enter the ship, we are immediately entering into the armory. So the HopeTech armory and the Tayo armory interiors are basically the same. We have a little bit of space right here to store your weapons. We have a brig right here to, I guess, store any drunks. Or if you decide to use this ship for something that's not exactly what it was meant for. Coming forward, we are going to go ahead and enter into the Hope Tech 2x1 infirmary. And then continuing forward of that, we have the door that is going to go ahead and let us connect to any space stations that we are landing at. We have our research lab right here, and then our pharmaceutical lab is located right here. Then coming back here, we have our cross passage, and this is leading us into the Hope Tech 1x1 companionway. There's a door going up and down, and then a window right there, and then we've got another door leading to the cockpit there. So coming down first, we have one of the Hope Tech 2x1 all-in-one berths. So you can see we've got 4 beds, a bath, and a galley located here. Then we have the exact same hab, but upper. So you've got the upper and the lowers. And then coming forward, we have the captain's quarters. Got a navigation console, a bed, a desk to work at, the private bath, coffee machine, always important. And then right up here we get our pilot seat and our cockpit. And that is the interior of this ship. So let's come on over here to our friendly ship tech and see how we build it.
Anything I can help? You should inspect your ship for Okay, no problem.
Alright, so you can see with the ship I am making use of the ship flip glitch. However, no mods are needed to build this ship. You can see don't have any caps on the back. I'm probably going to put those on while I'm building this. So let's go ahead and hop on into the builder. And then before I delete it, I just want to go ahead and get my colors into my palette because I don't want to refine them. You can see I did kind of a blue, a gold, and then a black. Now that I've done that, select all and delete. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and grab our landing bay. Now from this landing bay, on the rear of it, we are going to go ahead and select our armory. We want it on the rear still. Then, Coming forward, we are going to go find our infirmary. And then forward of that, we are going to go ahead and grab a spine. Then coming back here to the armory, coming off this side, note you could choose whichever side you want if you want to mirror the ship the other way. We're going to grab the cross brace, and then we're going to grab the companionway. On the bottom of this, we're going to grab an all-in-one berth. I want it there. And then we're going to grab an all-in-one berth. And then we are going to come over here and grab our captain's quarters. And then over here, we are going to grab our cockpit, which is going to be the Armstrong 20E. These are all basically identical, but for some reason these require Starship design, so whatever. Then over here, we're going to grab our docker. And that is it for the human navigable portions of the ship. So now that we've got all that in place, let's go ahead and start adding our landing gear. So I have one Hope 5 landing gear, which I placed right here under the cockpit. This is completely unnecessary as far as landing thrust. Hope Tech does not have any bottom or side greebling really. So I wanted something to fill this space and not just have it be a long bar that has absolutely nothing there. Coming back here though, we have the Hope 6 landing gear. And then let's just check. And I think I actually had it this way. But however you want it. Alright, now that I've got all that in place, let's come down here. And here we are going to go ahead and grab our reactor. On this particular build I used the 360T, though you could just as easily use the 134mm. Hope Protect also does have the tokamak reactors available. However, for some reason their 20 power one requires Starship design, so whatever. Right over here, I'm going to grab my grav drive. I use the R3000 on this particular build. I'm using the R3000 here because I do want to go ahead and have this side connection piece here. Then, speaking of that side connection piece, I don't remember exactly where I had it, but we have the Gamma 1010 cargo hold. So that could be under this, it could be forward a little bit, just kind of wherever you want it. We also have the fuel tanks, and here I use the Titan 550. And again, it's just on any of these side connection points that you would want it on. Next up, let's go ahead and grab our shield. And this particular build, I use the deflector SG30. Again, wherever you want it, does not really matter. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Horizon weapon mount. And then I'm going to come on over here and add a few windows. I want a porthole here. I don't think I had one here before, but I want one here. Now I want it right here. And for the heck of it, let's add another one right there. Alright. Now for engines. Right over here, I'm going to go ahead and place the Ammon 3 engine. And then on this side, I decided to go ahead and do a pair of White Dwarf 1020s. Just because I kind of liked that look. Now, normally I would consider going ahead and putting, say, portholes back here, but if I do that on these, I am going to lose beds. I don't really want to do that. Previously, I did have nothing here, but I just want to go ahead and slap some nose caps on these. We could also put a porthole here if we wanted to, because there's nothing back here on the armory otherwise. Alright, next up, I am going to come on over here to the structural. And flip that into place. Note, even though it clips into this cockpit, it does not actually clip in any way that is visible. However, I just really dislike the fact that this cockpit sticks up just a little bit, but not enough to really let it blend into other pieces. This is basically one of my least favorite cockpits in the game. But if you're using all Hope Tech parts, you have to use this unless you have Starship Design. Alright, now that we've got all that greebling in place, let's go ahead and find our weapons. For this particular ship, I went ahead and used 3 Ravager 20 MeV electron beams. These do require 4 power each. And as you can see, if I were to delete these caps, that is the ship. However, as I mentioned, it's kind of looking at it going, I kind of want these caps on. And then again here, I could either do the cap or the porthole. So you can see there's a little bit of leeway on where you want to put things in this little middle section here. And you could also even put the engines on this side as well, if you prefer, or swap one of these on over to this side of the ship. Just kind of however you want to do it. Again, Hope Tech does not have any side greebling or bottom greebling. So you, unless you are filling that space with, things that have a purpose, it's just kind of blank, empty space. So all that's left now is to go ahead and put those colors back on. And there we go, the Hope Tech Safari. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.